to say, hey guys, it's Klaus. It's time for more map tactics, and today let's talk about Redshire. Okay, so Redshire, let's talk about this map. And first thing you see is this big hill in the middle of the map right here. And it's shaped like a boomerang. And right away you can tell on this middle hill that the east side of hill, if you go to the east side of hill, you can get shot by enemies, right? If you go to the east side of the hill here, you can get shot across by enemies. But on west side of hill, you have cover from enemies. Okay, that's first thing. So this main hill in the middle controls a lot of the map. But the big mistake Klaus sees in almost every game is that from the south side, people go and they just stop here. And they wait, and you can't shoot anybody from here. Right? Because there's big hills in the way. You can't shoot anyone up there. You can't shoot anyone over here. Anyway, from the north side, people go, they just stop here, right? So if you're going to play the center hill, you can influence game a lot, but don't just sit way back here and here, right? If you want to go hill in a fast tank or tank that has good gun depression, or maybe even TD that has a little bit of speed, you can, at least if you're a scout, is move up into these bushes, poke over the last ridgeline here to spot enemies there and there, or if you're from the red side, you can move all the way up to this ridgeline and spot enemies there, and maybe help your team by spotting people on the hill here or people on the hill here, right? If you just sit back in these positions there and there, you usually just wait for your team to lose one flank before you get shots, right? If you sit right here and you're aiming over here, you usually just wait for the battle to finish here, and then if your team loses and enemies finally get around to here, then you get some shots. But usually it's too late, right? Because you've been fucking useless all game. Okay, so that's the middle. If you're going to play the middle, you can get shots east and west, almost everywhere on map except behind this cover and behind this hill here. You can shoot almost everywhere on map, but if you just hide at the beginning there and there, you're pretty useless. So you have to watch the mini-map and see what's happening on the east and west to know where to move on this hill to get the best shots, right? If you start here and you notice your team has taken this area, you can move up quite a bit because you're protected and start playing different ridge lines, right? If your team loses this area, you have to pull back. Same goes for the other side, vice versa. So playing the middle, look at what's happening on the middle map to see where to move on this ridgeline to get the most shots. Don't just camp. All right, then other place that you can play on this map, you see a lot of tanks going east, the 9-0 line, this line right here. And this is where most heavy tanks go, and there's lots of fighting here usually. And there's cover, there's a big hill here to protect you from anywhere else on the map. People in the middle cannot shoot you here. So you see lots of tanks from the south go up this way, and lots of tanks from the north come around this way, and you fight right here. And usually, team that's most aggressive here wins. If you sit way back here behind hill or back here and you wait for enemy moves in and gets good positions around cover and pushes around, kills you. Same with the red side. If you just wait around here, enemy pushes up and gets good positions around cover and eventually kills you. So the fight here is important, and whoever wins this side, let's say you start from the south and you come here and you win this side, once you win, pause and see where the enemies are. Okay, then you decide whether you want to go in the low ground here towards their base, or whether you want to poke up onto this hill to shoot across, or whether you want to go back to cap. Same from the north, right? If you win this side, pause here, see where the enemies are. If the enemies are all up here, well, then it's safe to travel to the cap. But if they're not, this is all open. Do you want to poke up on the hill to shoot? Do you want to go in low ground around here? Do you want to zip into buildings? You have to know where the enemies are before you make your move. So once you win this side, look at minimap and try and decide where to go. So that's the east side. The west side is similar. It has cover protected from the middle if you get behind these walls or in this low area here. So you see tanks that come up here and get into these areas, and tanks that come from the north. And there's a fight right here. Now this area is important because whoever wins and controls this area, there's little openings here and here and here and low areas here where you can get hull down and poke over. If you win this area, you can shoot the enemies on the hill here and back them up. Or from the north, if you win this, you can shoot the enemies on the hill here and make them back up. So controlling this area influences what you can do in middle, right? So from the south, if you see some teammates go into the middle here, you have to have tanks go west and win this, push up, and support them by shooting the hill here and not letting the enemy shoot them, right? So this is very important to protect the middle. The middle and west side work together, all right? Another thing to know on this map is there's big open areas around the cap here and here. So when you drive to cap, you are exposed. People that are on the hill here can shoot everywhere around this cap. People that are on the hill here can shoot everywhere around this cap. So when you approach the cap, say you win this side, it's probably better to actually go right to the hill and get beside, hull down the last campers that are protecting the cap, kill them first. Or from the north, if you win this side, it's better to get right to the hill here so that the campers that would be protecting you kill them first. Then there's lots of areas in the middle here with houses, little other hills here and here. These are good areas to move around in the middle of game. But if you go there at the beginning of game, if you just drive out here, beginning of game, or you drive out this way, you usually die because there's people in the middle on these hills can shoot down everywhere in the low ground, except for the 1-2 line behind this cover, or the 9-0 line behind this cover. Okay, so this map promotes teams that are aggressive. If you just camp back here and you just wait back here, you let enemies get all the good cover and all the ridge lines, and then you just get killed. So you have to take control of middle and win either east side or west side, or both, by not just sitting back, by actually winning your side. All right, so let's watch game. Claus is going to spawn in the south, and Claus is playing heavy tanks, so we'll go east, where the heavy tanks fight. And we'll try and be aggressive. If you have lots of teammates with you, then be aggressive. If you go this way and only 2 teammates come, and everybody goes west, well then maybe don't be aggressive. Maybe just wait at the first set of rocks here and try and defend as best you can. You have to make judgment call after game starts. Okay, let's watch game. Okay, so game is starting. Claus has made minimap extra large so you can refer. Here we are starting south. Claus is going to go east and try and push aggressive way up here if teammates come. Hopefully some light tanks get up here to spot, and some tanks go west to support middle here. So let's see how game starts and see if this map tactics bullshit makes any sense at all. Okay, so Claus is in KV-5, Russian Tier 8 heavy tank, top tier. So top tier in heavy tank, you want to be aggressive. Okay, let's look at the minimap here. 5916 is going to middle. Hopefully he does not just stop. He moves up to these bushes here. See him there? Hopefully he does not stop. Claus is going to go east. Some tanks going west. That's good. T21 is going in middle to die because some scouts just, they don't know what to do. 5916 looks like he's moving up. You see that on minimap? He's moving up. Oh-ho is still logging in. There's always someone, but maybe it's not his fault. Maybe it's his system. Okay, look, there's some enemies. You see 5916 has spotted some enemies. T21 is sitting duck in open. What do you think will happen to him? Yeah, first casualty of game. That's why you do not just rush in open areas here and here at beginning of game. 5916 is in cover on this ridgeline, spotting. Now T44 has moved up. Looks like Claus has lots of teammates and backup. So it's probably a good idea to be aggressive on this side. If Claus did not have IS-6 and IS and IS-2 coming, Claus would maybe defend more. Okay, look at west side. KV2 middle is pretty good. They can shoot across here and here. And we got pretty good force here. So it's pretty good overall. And Claus will be aggressive here. Okay, no sense sitting back. Move up and take good spots. And good shots. Like that. Primitia. You like that? Okay, Claus, maybe get one more shot on here. No sense sitting around. Push aggressive if you topped here. And there, boom! First casualty for enemies. And Claus is not going to sit back because look at enemies here. They sat back and have no cover now, right? They did not move up into good spots. So Claus's team has huge advantage now because we have cover and they do not. Because they sat like pussies for beginning of game. So Claus is going to work on this tiger. And you can look at minimap, we've taken pretty good control of west side too. Black Prince, Rudy, KV2, everybody moving up and being more aggressive. You see this side? We have control of middle here. These guys moved up so they can shoot across. So west side is looking good, all right? And east side, Claus pushed way up. Team actually followed Claus. And so why not be more aggressive? Let's move up even more. Get all these enemy pussies to hide behind one rock. Because they did not move up. They just waited like pussies. Okay, so let's take some shots here. Hello, Tiger. Yeah, what are you going to do in a Tiger versus KV5? There's a map tactic for you. Tiger versus KV5. All right. Okay, so let's just watch some action here. You see these enemies? They did not move into cover. They're screwed. Screwed now, right? Because well, what are they going to do? They're just going to sit there and slowly, Claus's team is going to take them out. Okay, let's get a couple more shots here. Hello. Yeah, yes, Primitia. So this game is going like most games on this map go. Team that is aggressive on east side and gets good cover and moves up, ends up winning. West side is a little bit slower because there's campers on the hills that can take shots. There are campers on the hill. Rudy has moved up to take side shots. These campers they can't really help where Claus is here, right? But you need some people on hill in the center to oversee the whole map. But it's a more boring place to fight unless you move up. Okay, so now we have won east side. Okay, we went to the east here. We won this side. Now, our team has done pretty good on west side, and there's probably lots of campers here. So some of our team going low ground towards camp, but Claus is going to go straight at the hill. Because Claus knows there's campers here, and Claus wants to flush them out. Claus full health in KV5, so what the hell? Just drive straight at, there he is, okay? There's the camper. Now he has his first shot of game. He took his first shot of game and unfortunately bounced on Claus. And that's why you don't just sit in those camping spots all game, right? Because he got shot now because all of us won our side. So now he's ready to shoot, right? Game is already lost. He's going to get a few shots. He'll have 1,500 damage at end of game. But, yeah, sucks to be on his team, right? All right, so summarizing game was pretty simple. Some of Claus' team went east, some went west. We got good control of middle, good eyes in middle to spot, and we were aggressive on both sides because teams split evenly. If nobody came with Claus would have had to been a little bit more not as aggressive on his side and maybe pulled back a little bit. It would have sucked, but that you have to change your plan. And West Side did not play as aggressive because they did not have as many tanks. So they played smart too. So Claus's whole team played pretty smart, and the other team did a lot of camping and playing like pussies and not getting good positions on map with cover. And this was an easy win. Okay, so let's just watch the ending of this game. You think Claus can get one more kill? Yeah, Claus just used the auto aim now. Not the mod, just the regular auto aim. And do the switcheroo. Hello! Goodbye! Okay, so ace tanker and high caliber for Claus in top tier heavy on this map. Let's look at team score. Oh, Claus did 3,600 damage with 4 kills and some medals. And yeah, that's what you do when you're aggressive and take good positions on this map when you're top tier. You want to look at detailed report. Claus blocked 1,500 damage with armor and actually did almost 1,000 assists because Claus was aggressive and moved up on this map. So hopefully you enjoyed this map tactics video. You know what? Claus is enjoying these videos and Claus is getting more ace tankers. Maybe Claus is learning from himself while doing these map tactic videos. If you enjoy, please leave comment or share or subscribe to the channel, and there will be lots more map tactic videos to come. Just go on Claus' YouTube channel and look up a playlist called, what do you think? Map Tactics. Thank you all for watching.